volume's not on my laptop. We'll see when it goes live. How are you? Sorry, I was like, I'm all ready to go. And then realized I didn't plug my lights in. They were in the closet. So it's taken a long time. Let's give it a, here we go. Good, volume's off on my laptop. I'm ready to go. How are you guys? Happy Friday night. Happy Friday night. Look, sorry, I might scare you a little tonight because I only, ooh, geez. I put some mascara on, but I literally just comb my hair and brush my teeth. I had, I'll tell you the story. So hello, how you guys doing? You like this? It's very pretty, right? I just pulled it out of the closet tonight, but I have, can you see them? Animal print pajama pants on. Because, you know, I don't want you to think I'm too fancy. But thank you. It's corduroy. Look at that. It's so textural. It's kind of like what we're going to make tonight, but not brown. Because, you know, I'm not going to get crazy in here. How you guys doing? I have been cleaning and editing today. Like in the sense of like getting rid of stuff. Taking it out. And did all my drawers behind me and started. But do you know what that's like? That I'm nervous because I start it and I want it needs to be like a week-long thing. Like the cleaning turns into like a big job. But Greta will tell you I don't have time for that. I have a lot of work to do. We have so many things to talk about. Guess what? Next Friday is a big reveal of my next collection. And I was just talking to my friend Seth Apter and I was showing him peeks because he's like, can I get a peek of the next collection? And I'm like, yes. And Jill, as soon as I flip the camera around, there's questions. Jill has a question. I don't want to miss it. Question. Anxious to learn how to use double-edged dies as we're going to do it tonight. Make it as a 12-inch, right? Look, I have evidence that I've done it. Right? I'm going to teach you. I have my, I thought my mother-in-law was here for a sec. I saw Diana Boone and I thought it was Diane Boutin. I was like, oh my goodness, my mother-in-law is here. Okay. Can you tell? Like I am rip roaring and ready to go. Rip roaring and ready to go. And hi, Jill. How are you? I think we have lots of friends here tonight already. So let me change from top chat to live chat so I don't miss anything. I'll say my hellos because I like you guys to know that I see you and I'm excited for you to be here. Don't even like have a fit, but I even printed photos for tonight. I even quickly printed some photos. You can order the dies from me and Greta's here, so we'll make sure she'll double check that everything is in stock because we have lots of the things. So yes, you can get, I did the whole release. Do you know the double-edger die was the most popular? Isn't that crazy? The double-edger die was the most popular of the Sizzix release. So that's crazy. So I have so much to talk about that now, like I got to rein it in. Hi, Julie. How are you? Hello, Cherie. Hello, Miss Creative Minx. Hello, my friends. I will go. I saw that Greta's here. Hi, Greta. Greta's going to keep us on track. Hi, Beth. Hi, Dion. Hi, Kari. Hello, Kristen. How are you? Hello, Leanne. Oh, my goodness. So much to talk about. Hello from Alberta. Hi, Darcy. Hello, Carrie Nixon. Hello, Marnie. Hi, friends. Hi, Irene. Kiss, kiss. Hi, John, my boyfriend. How are you? Hi, Audrey. That's right, Audrey? It's going pretty fast, so I don't want to miss you. And thank you for all you guys, right? Take a breath. I'm excited. And I was cleaning today, so I feel like a Wonder Twin powers activate. When I start getting stuff done, it makes me feel really good. So hi, Connie. Hi, Deb. How are you? So I feel like we're going to be here for a while tonight. Hi, Melanie. Hi, guys. We're going to be here for a while tonight because I'm going to make things. So you can hang around for as long as you like. You can do the rest of it tomorrow, but I'm going to make a layout from what we did last week, because Irene had asked me, do I need to do what I did last week? No, but I will make a layout from that so we can finish it. And then we're going to start from scratch tonight. So I am going to be using the Irresistible rub-ons. I need foundations paper or something you can ink on, but we can try it on, let's put them on like a lighter cardstock or paper and ink around it. We'll test that too. I have my Irresistible borders, and then I thought it would be fun to tie all those things together. It's behind me. And my double edgers. So we are going to cluster and make some borders. So I'm going to do a vertical border. That's vertical, right? No, horizontal border. And then a vertical border. So we're going to do something with these photos. Boop. That's my friend, Nil Marie, and my family in Puerto Rico. We were in Puerto Rico eating in Rich's favorite restaurant. And then I have 3 of Rich and I. I'm going to do like 2 little, what do you call those? Like when you're in the photo booth. So I'm going to cut them and just do like a double photo for the other layout. So that one's going to go on the one from last week, and then this one. So you can tell I'm going to have my color are going to come from here. So the inks I'm going to use tonight are Key Lime, Just Peachy, Sunrise, Summer Sky, Tranquil Waters, Frosty, and Green Jean. So those are all 49 and Market inks. And I have some pattern paper. I might use this stamp set too. We'll see. I put on there that I'm going to. So this Vicki Boutin exclusive, might use this. But I also have 12 million, because this is my whole thing. When you get your die cuts, I sit down, I make mixed media art, and then I make my own fodder ephemera from all of that stuff. Like, look at this is from a gel print background. And then I just cut them out so that when I want to go and make, and every time I make something, I make extra. Like I did a card with the gold glaze and then punched a bunch of these out because I could ink the background too, right? So that is one of those things I would say when you are playing with all of your dies and your stamps, that one day if you're like, I don't really know what I want to make, I'm not really inspired to make. I've been hearing from a lot of my OGs, friends that have not been making much. Life stuff is getting in the way, and I have to tell ya, sometimes you need to do that forced stop and do something for yourself. So one of my favorite things to do is to take a new stamp set, to take a new die set, and sit down and just punch a whole bunch of them out, cut a whole bunch of them out, stamp a whole bunch and cut them out. And then you can put them in a little Ziploc or a little envelope or however you store your stuff. And then you have things that are prepped, and that can even be the little golden nugget, that little glimmer, as my friend Lael says, or that little thing that plants the seed to get you creating again. Because a lot of you are out there, and I know that you join me on these lives a lot, don't chat, you don't come out and say hi. And you might be feeling a certain way, right? Like some people have had some loss in their family. You might have health issues you're dealing with. Life could just be hard. You could be taking care of elderly parents, maybe sick kids. And I feel like you need to give yourself permission to do something that's just for you. And when you remember how much joy this can bring you, I feel like it's a good, safe place. And I think just taking something new instead of just collecting, but making something from all of those things, you don't have to actually sit down and create anything, but you will have stuff ready when you have like, oh, I have 30 minutes between laundry or whatever I'm going to do, and I want to make a card, or I just want to do something. So if you have these fodder or all of your ephemera, like look at, this is like from IKEA, and look at, when I sat down to die cut, because you think this stuff has my name on it, right? And I need to do stuff with it. So I just went in and took like all the word dies and everything and just took one sheet of cardstock, cut it up into pieces that'll fit into my die cut machine, and then just laid all the dies on it. So now I have a whole rainbow box of stuff that I could make cards from. I could use in an art journal. I could use when you're listing. You could use for scrapbook. You could use for mini book. And it's not wasted time. Or instead of sitting going, I'm going to make a scrapbook page today, but you don't maybe have any ambition or you're not inspired and you're just sitting and moving stuff around, do something that is purpose driven. You have like an you're gonna have an end result of making that stuff, and you'd be surprised that it's that little seed, and it's gonna turn into Jack and the Beanstalk, and you're gonna be doing it and going, oh my goodness, now I have like 12 different ideas that I want to use this for. So I'm off my soapbox, but I do think it's important. I've been talking to a lot of people lately that are like, they haven't been making anything. And I know a lot of you guys, I got all my orders out. A few came in yesterday and today, but a lot of you will have all of this stuff showing up, and I just want you to make stuff with it. I don't want you to just buy and collect. I want you to be inspired to create, because it's really good for your mind, body, and spirit, right? It really is. I think those are words I live by, if you guys hang out with me at all. And these Friday nights give me, because this is a job, right? And you're going to see lots of really fun information is going to be coming out in the next couple of weeks. And you will see that you guys give me, by showing up for me on these Fridays, for us, you and me, you give me the permission to play. And I think it's really important. So thank you for that. So who did I miss? There's lots of friends out there. Giving away grace is amazing. Giving yourself grace is just as important. True facts, right? It's true. Hello, friends. The extra ephemera in the box. I'm telling you, every time I have stamps and dies, I sit down and do that. Hi, Brenda. Hi, friend. Hi, Kelly. You know who I need to find too? Oh, who was I just saying this week that we haven't seen? And I was like, where is she? Oh my goodness, it'll come to me. But I don't know if you can hear it. I masked on the airplane. I wash my hands like crazy, but I think that I'm just susceptible to, if I fly or I go anywhere, I'm gonna get sick. So I have like this head cold that I've been suffering with this week, and today kind of hit me hard because I have a cat who likes to, have you seen the meme where it's like the lady lays down in bed and she goes, as soon as the lights come off, and the cat bangs through the door playing a banjo, but ding, 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 ding. That's my cat. That is my cat. Sorry, as I said that. Now my nose is running. That's Simon. He thinks it's fun to wake me up at 3 a.m. And so that's been happening. So today was one of those days that I had to go back and lay down. So, but I'm here doing the things. So I apologize for my nasally voice today. Yes, I have tons to do on my Willow Grove projects. And get in, Irene, and you've been here for a long time. Willow Grove is, I have to say, one of my favorite collections to date. It is so detail oriented when you start putting your little, let me grab some, see what I'm talking about. Where did I put them? Because it's kind of what we're talking about tonight, but I don't know where I put them. I might not be able to show you. I wanted to talk about the clusters, but I cleaned up. Never to find anything ever again. So I wanted to talk about that. But anyway, Willow Grove, I don't know. How do you guys think? And I have to say, did you hear? Did you just get here? Or did you hear me say, next Friday, I'm going to be doing a full walkthrough of my latest collection with 49 and Market. And it's my new favorite because it is beautiful. It's really, really pretty. I'm going to give you a little peek. A little peeker. Look. Do you want to see a peek of the rub-ons? Look at, oh my goodness. Look at that. Just telling you. telling you, will I have a class? Yes, let's talk about that. So I'm telling you, it's very beautiful. I have to say, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. So I will be doing the full walkthrough on Friday. This will be a class. It is going to be, and some of you get ready for it. Some of you are going to be very excited about this. It is going to be layouts and a quad folio flip book. Do you want to see what that looks like? Keep walking away from you guys today. I'm prepping this for another class, for the cruise class, but because we're doing one there too. But that's the quad folio that will open multiple pages. It's going to be very lovely. So that's what we're going to be doing for this one, a quad folio flip book. So a different type of mini book, and we're going to be doing layouts. And I can't wait to share the walkthrough. Question, can you tell us the name? No, I can't. Because then you might sneak and be able to find stuff. And it's like, right, I don't want to tell you the name yet, but it's very colorful with a vintage vibe. It is really, really pretty. There's so much, Cindy, I'm just telling you, that is coming. It's the biggest year for me yet. This will be the biggest year for me to date. I feel like it's a culmination of all of the things. So I'm very excited to be sharing that new collection. I'm going to do probably little sneak peeks. It is, so just so you know, it's shipping. The product will be shipping next week. I leave for Japan, and then I come back for 3 days, and I leave to teach on a cruise. So I am going to be hustling like crazy to get Canadian kits out, and Greta will be working away getting the US kits out, and then all your stores are going to have it. It's going to be very fun. So it will be coming, that the class will be coming soon. I was just talking to Natalie today, and I had planned the class, and that's the weekend of her daughter's wedding. So we're not doing it that weekend, because we need to have Natalie. It wouldn't be right if she wasn't there with us. So yes, it's going to be, this is a fun one. I'm just telling you. Yeah, I'll be away for like better than 2 weeks. And then I literally come home for 3 days, and then I'm on the cruise with my friends that I'm working on that class this weekend. Questions, there's lots of them, and then we'll get into the things. Question, when do you plan on having the class? The class will be in May. And then I have another release coming out very soon after. These are going to be, question, vintage, what do you mean vintage 50s, 60s, 70s? Vintage just in like worn vibe, right? So it's not full on rainbow. What is the date for the class? Don't know yet, Cindy. I'm working on it. Right, I put the wrong date in. It was Mother's Day weekend, and that wasn't going to work. So it will be near the end of May. And like I said, there's going to be another release that's going to come out very quickly after. They're going to be very close together, and then timing of the stuff will start to work out. But yes, there's a lot. I'm telling you, you guys, it's all going to, in a couple of weeks when I share all of the things, it all will make sense, right? It's all going to make sense. But yes, when I've been talking about my people, with my people, the amount of travel I booked in this little period of time is crazy, right? Are you going to Japan I am going with Paula. Yep. So we are leaving for that. I come back, cruise, and then I come back, and right after is Scrap Fest. So it's going to be very back to back to back to back to back to back, right? You missed so much the last couple of months. Well, you know what? You're here now, Sarah. This is a time, right? We have, we're doing a quad folio for the cruise. It's the same classes for Scrap Fest. And it's one of the reasons too that I'm going to be announcing things pretty close together is because the people on the cruise and Scrap Fest are using brand new product that hasn't been released yet. So you're going to see. And then Texas. Yes. And then I'm going to be in Texas doing layout classes and we're going to have a shop at Caitlin's event. So with my friend Cherie, it's going to be awesome. And there's a lot coming. It's a lot coming. It's going to be awesome. New Sizzix release will be coming too. And I really love that one. You guys are going to love it. But for tonight, let's flip the camera, do the things. And then if I missed, there's a lot of chat going on that I probably missed. So question, when will your new things be shipped to New Zealand? You have to, so are you coming to the event in Australia? Is anybody here coming to that one? So that just depends on the people who carry it. Like there's so much. When are you in Texas? I am in Texas. When am I in Texas, Cherie? Greta, when am I there? Yeah, and oh my goodness, and Valerie is here. Everybody say happy birthday to you. It was Valerie's birthday yesterday. And thank goodness I looked at my calendar because I told her happy birthday today. Nobody wants to be my friend, right? So Texas is July 17th to 19th. Yeah, and it's going to be good. Will you sell these new products in, so fast, the chat today. Yes, Scrap Fest will have all of the things, and they're going to have grab boxes, and it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. I'm making Greta come here so that she can help me pack all the stuff up, right? She has to help me pack all the stuff. So she doesn't have a choice. I told her, you be here when I get back. We got a lot of work to do, and she's going to come do it. So yes, happy birthday to Valerie, who helps me. She brought me my paper for the release that's coming out on Friday. So Valerie is one of the team too. She brought me the paper so that I can start working on the classes for the cruise. And if you are one of my cruise buddies, make sure you go to the Facebook group. It's super important. I put a whole huge announcement, talked about the colors. Do you want a peek of that? I can give you that peek. That would be fun. Where did I put them? That's a fun thing. But I moved stuff around, so now I don't know where I put it. So maybe I can't show you that. Oh, yes, I can. This is a fun little sneaky peeky. You ready? So do you want to see what the color palette for the new release is going to be? I'm going to make it pretty. Just give me 1 second. Making it pretty. Here we go. So this is going to be your color palette for this release. Okay, sorry. It's got to be pretty when I show it to you. So just a second. Hi, Dawn. I'm going to be seeing you soon too, right? Here. Okay. Look at this is a color palette for the new release. It's pretty, right? So you'll see I just stocked up in the store, your favorite scrapbook store, colors you're going to want. Because you guys always want to know the ink colors. For the most part, the 49 and Market colors are what the collection was matched to, right? So you want Pineapple, Pink Lady, Early Bird, Frosty, Key Lime, and then some of the distress colors that'll match, Spice Marmalade, Evergreen Bough, Mowed Lawn, and then these are some of the colors that will match too from Tim. Chipped Sapphire, Pine Needles, Peacock Feathers, Kitsch Flamingo, and Scattered Straw. So I will share that again, but it's good, right? Do you like your ink pad storage? Do you want to see what I just did today, Irene? If I pick it up, do you think I'll break it? So I bought the rotating thing. I think I'm going to love it. The only thing I'm going to say is it's hard to get them out from the bottom one because there's no little notch. But I might try to cut a notch with something so that I can still get my finger in there. I love that. And then I have this one. This one for my 49 and Market inks. So this is where I'm at, right? I am trying to reorganize my space. And once I clean it all up, I'm going to share it with you because I've never done a walkthrough of this space. I am going to have all my mixed media, art stuff, all the things ready and at hand. I want to start using all the things, right? And so Irene, your birthday, no, your birthday's in April, right? You're right around me. So that is what I'm here for. But yes, excited about that. That's the color palette. But when you see it, it's not, you're going to love this one. I really feel like for collections past, the theme and the kind of style of this one, you guys will dig it. It's going to be good. Okay, let's do some things. I'm going to flip the camera around. A walkthrough of your craft space would be epic. I'll do a video because I think I could do a video and then follow it up maybe with a live where I'll walk around and I can show you guys stuff, right? But yeah, let's flip the camera. You don't need to look at my silly mug anymore, but so many things are coming. And I'm going to set up. I bought new camera equipment, everything, boop, to set up an overhead camera and front facing so I don't have to Blair Witch you like this every time. So it's coming. If you know, you know. I just need way more time because it's really hard to do all the things, manage my time effectively. Okay, let's do better. Vicki, do better. There we go. Okay, so I missed a lot of stuff. So I'm going to look through the comments because I'm sure that you guys asked me, where did you purchase your rotating ink storage? Pam, I bought it on Amazon. I paid a stupid amount of money, but I didn't care because I wanted to be able to store my minis and my regulation size distress ink in something I can access. Tim sent me all of the labels, so I'm going to label all of it. I will show you that. So it is on Amazon. Hello, Brianne Loveland. You know what else I organized today? Brianne Loveland, your amazing product. Guess what is right behind me? So that I can start using it. Ink stands. Because I love her. So I have these. I'm organizing all the things. So I'm working on the stuff, right? So I did that behind me. They're in my drawer. I got to pull them out and use them. Thank you. I bought my shirt in Texas. That's another reason you have to come to Texas with me because the shopping is great. Okay. You should have gotten an email with the invite Vicki Boutin April cruise. Yes, Cindy and Greta is here. So she can send you an email and just go and join. She emailed everybody, and the link was in your newsletter from Cruise and Crop. You just might have missed it. You haven't missed anything. We're just really literally starting to talk about stuff, but I want everybody to be in there so you don't miss anything. Okay. So Greta's here. You guys email back and forth. She'll send you an email with an invite to the group, and you can hop in there, and I'll add you, or she will after I'm off my live. So yes, these are the colors we're going to use tonight. Let's see. What have I missed? I'm sorry, friends. So yes, you want to see the rotating storage. When we're done, I'll bring the camera over to it. Remind me, because you know I'll forget as soon as I said it. But it's foam core. I paid, I don't know, a lot of money for it. When it came, it's all flat and it's foam core. It's the craziest thing, but I really love it. I feel like it's going to be the best option for me, but I'll tell you that one system only fits all of the distress. You'd have to have a second one for all your oxide, but I think I'm going to keep my oxide in how I stored them already in I have that paper storage unit from IKEA. I'm going to keep my oxides in that and just have my regular distress in that one. So I think, did I miss anything else? Ask me again, because I probably missed a lot. You guys were asking lots of things, and I think I missed it. So I apologize. Ask again, and I'll see it, right? I'll remind you all in caps. I love that. Thank you very much. I need to use these inks. I bought them, but haven't. These ones, the new one, you will love them, Brand, because to me, they just work beautifully with what we already have, right? If you have your Simon Hurleys, your Tim Holtz, which you know, I love Tim. I love Simon. I have everything Ranger, and I just find that these colors complement that. For me, why they are a must is that they match the 49 Market releases, right? So, right, it just makes sense. So I keep my oxides in that same unit, the IKEA one, right? With the pull-out trays, yes. And then Brenda, I love this. I found these at the dollar store. These trays, and 3 of them fit into the bottom of that shelf, and that's where I keep all of my foams and all the rest. Question, what colors are you using tonight? Well, I am using colors to match the photos I printed, Irene. Can you believe it? I printed photos. So the colors I'm using tonight are going to coordinate with this. So this is what I have. Let's show you. So this is what we did last week. If you weren't here for it, go and watch that video at some point. It was fun. This was a fun one. And I just kind of planned a little bit. So last week we did one of my favorite techniques where it's drips and kissing layer, 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 dry, layer, dry. But then do you see where the white is? We brought the background to the foreground by using a stencil with white acrylic paint and a foam. And then we did some stamping. So we made that last week, very relaxing. I'm going to make a layout from this today, but this is like the part 2 of tonight's class, right? I'm missing lots of stuff. So let's show you the colors I'm going to use, because this is my photo. So this is where my inspiration came from. So Nilmi has this gorgeous orangey colored dress on. So I have sunrise, just peachy. And then I thought a little bit of green would be fun. So I have key lime and green jeans. And then I'm going to pull some turquoise in here too. And I think that this is kind of a fun little palette, isn't it? So summer sky, tranquil waters, and frosty. So this is what my plan is. It's enough to contrast because we're going to do multiple things. So I think that this will work. So this is what I grabbed for my inks. Are these ones here. Hi, Patty. How are you? Right? So when we're talking about the storage, so I have the, I think somebody mentioned what the brand was of the Stampin' Storage. I have that one for these inks, right? And it should be like if Janine brings out like 2 more color sets or 3 more, it'll all fit in there, and I love that. So that will just be for my 49 Market inks. And then I have, of course, my Ranger. And I'm going to look for some other stuff and then just have like a core base of things that I use, right? You talked on the last chat about a Portugal cruise. Any information on that yet? No. Because Rich just went and got my printer from my shop. Our printer wasn't working, so I couldn't print out the contract. So I'll work on that this weekend, and then they will build the website. And as soon as that goes live, which probably will be at the end of the week, you'll have information on the Portugal cruise. It's coming, right? When will foundations be available? Right now, I took it all off till we figure out class stuff, Jill. I am actively working with a manufacturer, but to source new foundations paper that I'll just brand under my own brand. And that'll take a little bit, but just know it's coming. We have foundations. I bought all the foundations paper, but I asked Greta to take it down because we did that sale. We did the big sale where you could buy the 3 packs. And I'm like, until we have new foundations paper, we kind of have to hoard that. So we will re-add it, but it's going to be in a little bit, okay? Mr. Green Jeans, love that show, right? And that was, a fun story is Janine's dad called her Green Jeans, Miss Green Jeans. So that is a special one, right? I just cheated and pulled out Vicky's pre-made background so I can play too. That's not a cheat, Valerie. That's smart, right? If you want to do the things, but you don't have it made or you're not prepared to ink it up, that's going to happen. And I'm going to tell you, so only my Canadian friends, put your listening ears on. We've talked about the grab boxes. Be ready. That's going to be coming in the next couple of weeks. I'm going to be cleaning everything out for a fresh new beginning. So there are going to be, if you're coming to Scrap Fest, I'm going to bring grab boxes there. My American friends can't have them because I can't get that stuff over the border, but just be ready for it. Portugal dates is next May. I don't know what the dates are yet. And if you've met me before, I would need to look at a calendar, and I don't have that right now, but it's coming, right? So yes, the grab boxes are going to be, just to give you an idea what's going to be in it. So I have cleaned out my studio, so some grab boxes will be mixed, and they're going to be full brand new packs of every brand. Like they could be older 49 and Market, Simple Stories, and then some of the grab boxes are going to be Discover and Create, Sweet Rush, those mixed media backgrounds that Valerie's talking about. I'm going to jam pack those boxes and just sell it for flat rate. So some are going to be mixed media boxes. I am clearing out, and I probably, when I have them, will have like 75 to 100 of them. And I'm just going to list them as like in different sections. Some will be like box 1, box 2, box 3. There won't be any peaks. Some will be full of stamps, dies, and that's what it'll say. Like this is a stamp die box. This is a mixed media box. This is a... So for any of you guys that maybe don't have a lot of stuff, like Irene had a house fire, she wants to stock up, I'll put kind of the mix of what that is. You can grab them, but I need to clear the stuff out, and I really need to, with me, because I do this right as a business, I have to focus on the stuff I can use and not the stuff I'm never going to be able to grab out. So I will just sell it for literally, like those boxes will probably, some of them have a couple $100 worth of product in it, and I'm going to put it on for bottom basement prices to just, I want to share the love, right? And I just have to pay somebody to help me pack them. So the costs are literally the costs, and just try to recoup a little bit of what I had to pay for the stuff, right? So that's coming, but sorry for my American friends. And yes, I will have them at Scrap Fest. I will do grab boxes at Scrap Fest, okay? All right, let's do the thing. So tonight, let's talk about, this is something that my good friend Jill just asked. These dies, when we pop these out, are I think 6 inches. This was the most popular of my release. Actually after the stencils, and I think the stencils more so that you got 4 in a pack, and the price point was really good. So I think that it was the stencils, and then for the dies, this one, which I was surprised, because it's not like we reinvented the wheel with this, right? But I love the double edgers, and we will do another set down the road at some point, if they let me, that would coordinate with this, because I just love the size of it. And I want to show you how we can cheat and make 12 inches out of them, or whatever you wanted to cut, right? So these are the double edger dies. We're going to use these tonight. If you don't have these, you have something else, border punch, whatever, you can use it. But now that we have shipped everything out, and a lot of you guys that have purchased this have these, I feel like I have to do my due diligence and show you how I'm going to use them. So I'm going to show you how you can cut a longer piece with a little cheat. That card makers will know this cheat. And then if you don't know, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you the cheat for this, right? So we're gonna use these tonight. And these are called double edgers. They are with my new release with Sizzix. We are going to use, I don't have the packaging for it, but these are the Irresistibles. If you look closely, can you see the shiny part on that? So these have a built-in resist on them. I'll show you, well, this shows you when I walk through this. These are the words, the Irresistible words. These have sold very well. I see that a lot of stores are sold out already on the Irresistibles. And I'll show you something quick. Where did I put it? Here it is. That's a layout that I made when I walked through the Irresistibles before. Thanks, Rich Boutin.
There you go.
You got me a pop.
Now I'm going in the gallery.
Where are you going, Cherie? Oh, yes. She has company coming. I was like, you can't leave. I just started. So this gives you a little peek. This video is posted. This was a live, so you can see how we made this one. But this is all out of the Irresistibles. And then you will see that Valeska did something beautiful. A lot of... Hun, you don't need to clean the fridge out right now, okay?
Bucko, I'm doing something. You
Okay.
do me, you do you, I'll do me.
You get out.
No, it's busy right here.
They're like, hey, sidecar. That's Marlo. She's your friend. So this gives you an idea of what we're going to kind of play with tonight. Okay, question. Are they shiny in a sparkly way or a glossy way? A glossy way. A glossy way. It's like if you put down, if you put down really any of the resist, because that's how the resist works, it seals the page. So can you see there's a little bit of a shine on it? Can you see that? So in a glossy way, but not sparkly. They're pretty much white, right? Well, that's a total Tim Holtz thing, right? A you do you. We've been saying that for a while, right? So you need to shut that and go away now. Get out. You out. Something in there smells. I don't want to smell that.
I'm going.
Kari, I got the box today. Thank you. Guess what he has on? The shirt. He has it on. It's going to be in now. He'll have two shirts in the rotation every day. He's going to have that shirt on.
Except when I play tennis, I have to have my professional outfit.
Love you. Bye. Get out. Weirdo. So yes. Sorry. See, he distracts me. Get out, mister. The Kraken shirt. Yes. He has the Kraken shirt. Car found him a Kraken shirt and she mailed it to me. We got it today. She got me a beautiful pair of animal print jammies and found me. I am in love with the beaded purses at TJ Maxx. So all of my friends, I send them images. Like, if you see this one, I want this. If you see this one, I want this. So she sent me a box and with a beaded purse. I love it. Okay. So I have a page of foundations paper because we're also going to use, for the third of our borders, is the Irresistible Border rub-ons, right? I love the red clips. Thank you. It was all awesome. I meant to message you, and I've been on the phone and doing things all day. So I'm glad he walked down, and it made me think of it. So I'm also going to use these rub-ons. Okay? So we're going to build some border clusters. Are you ready? So would you like me to build a border cluster? Can I layer it right onto a background? Or should I do a border cluster? Maybe we'll do two. What we're going to start with is the dies. So we're going to cut some pattern out with the dies, and I'm going to show you the little trick that I use so you can extend the pattern. You ready for it? I have my brand new, which I love, Sizzix Big Shot with the well-loved plates. And we are going to cut them out of, let's pick, I think I'm going to do some coordinating pattern. Who's playing along with me? Does anybody have? I brought the paper over. Where did I put it? Here. Yes, the dies. I think it's a good place to start, right? Because here's my thought process, okay? You could cut these out of a, you could cut them out of foundations paper, and you could make your own resist dies by putting a rub-on on top of the borders. You could cut these out of a lighter cardstock. You could put the resist on that, or we can just use them as a layer. Like, in a perfect world, you could make border clusters. You could run it through your sewing machine and then put it on a project. But remember, I need to figure out my new getting a new needle for my sewing machine, because do you remember I was so excited? My mom bought me a brand new sewing machine. I had it for a year. I pulled it out of the box. I was using my gold thread. It was working beautifully, and now it's jamming again. And so I don't know how to fix it. I got to figure that out. So I am going to cut, I think, out of some pattern paper. I'm going to use this one from Willow Grove, because I think that this will coordinate with what we're doing and will work with the ink. So I'm going to do one out of this, and then I have some out of cardstock if I want to use them already. So we'll do this twice so I can show you the technique twice, and then let's see what other color is here and handy. Ooh, this could work beautifully. Do I want to use that? Yes. Do I? Yes. You're not playing along because I don't think I'd be popular. You'd wake people up. Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it, right? My sewing machine works. It's just I think it needs a new needle, because I think the needle gets dull sewing through paper. And my sewers out there tell me if the thread is gathering in the bobbin, I believe it's because the needle is dull. Isn't that what you guys told me? I know it is not the tension, so I think it's because the needle is dull. Hello from Oklahoma. Howdy, how are you? So what am I going to do? I am going to cut some paper. So we're going to do double edgers. So I'm going to, I think, why don't we make it a little easier? I'm going to cut, I don't know, maybe a 5-inch-ish piece, just so it'll fit on there and I can cut two at the same time, okay? A dull needle can mess up the bobbin. I think that's what's going on. I think it's the dull needle. See, this will work really well, look at, with Nilmi's dress. So let's get this set up. Which border do I want to use? Let's see, because we'll probably do two. So I think I will use the this one, and we'll do this one for now. So this is your trick, friends. You are going to put this on here, and you're going to hang it off of the edge, right? Your border, when you go to cut it, is going to go off the edge. So when you go and run it through, I'm going to do it off this end though. I think it'll be easier, okay, to control it. So I am going to put this on here with my border hanging off of the edge. Is that right? See, now sometimes I got to think about things. No, that's not right. It has to be off this end. Vicki is having trouble. Sometimes I have trouble. So what I want to do is oh my goodness, why my brain just stopped working today. This is right. So what I want to do is put it through, but I'm not going to cut through the end. Does that make sense? I was right the first time, right? Like this. Yes, like this. Oh my goodness. It takes me a minute to do things and make sense. So there, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to line it up like that. Okay? And that's what I'm going to do right to there. See, friends? So I don't want to cut. You just don't put it right through to the end. It takes me a little while, but I figure stuff out. Brain fart all the time, I'm telling you. So let's do this. I am going to line both of these up, and then just, you don't cut through the end. That's how you continue your pattern, right? Oh, Vicki, I have trouble all the time. And And there's probably different ways you can do this. Some of you might be looking at me going, what is she doing? So if I bring this off, right? I'll show you. You guys can't even see what I'm doing. So this is going to come off the end of the plate. See that? You want that off the end of the plate because then it won't cut, right? Okay. So this won't cut because it's hanging off of the plate. Oh, I love that sound. So see, friends, it didn't cut because it's hanging off the end of the plate. So now you're going to take that and you're going to line it up. Make this easy for yourself, Vicki. Woo. So line up your pattern and you're going to cut it again. Now, I don't care if it's completely a 12-inch border. You could keep doing it, right? You could hang it off the end again. I'm going to do these, and I'm okay that they're going to be about 10.5 inches, okay? I'll do it again. I'm going to do it again in the green, so you'll be fine. You will be fine. I will show you. So the pattern might not line up exactly. So you're seeing the trick again. Because now we need that end to hang off again. Right? So I've lined up my pattern. But if you run this whole thing through, you'd cut this, right? So you're going to end it again that you don't want it to cut right into that. Hi, Devin.
Hello.
Where's my ice cap?
I didn't see a message.
You're a liar, pants on fire.
I didn't.
She's a liar, pants on fire. So let's see.
My food.
What?
My food that I said you could eat.
I didn't want to eat your food.
Okay, well, it's going to go to waste now.
Well, sorry, Dev, but I haven't felt well either, so.
Okay, love you, bye.
Bye. Love you, bye. Get out of my house. Okay, so line up that it's deep enough. I want that to hang off, so that's your thing, right? Is that it needs to hang off the edge so the ends don't cut. You got that, friends? See? Hanging off the end, that's the trick. Hanging off the end, it's not going to cut because there's no pressure on the plates. Now, like I said, I didn't cut exactly 12. But look. Okay, now it is oh, it worked. Look at, what do you think, Jill? Now this one, I'll have to do a little bit of cutting because some of these aren't a continuous shape, right? Look how fun. Now we have longer ones, right? Love it. And then let's do one more with a green. Thanks, friends, that were like, Vic, this is how you do it. Because you saw that my brain stopped working. So thank you for helping me. Thank you for helping me. So I'm going to cut one out of the green. Did that make sense? Can you guys see what I'm doing? Hello in Georgia. So we'll do one now. this one. Okay, I'm going to do the torn edge one. So we're going to line up, and it's going to hang off the end, right? Hang off the end. Because if it's not on the cutting plate, it won't cut through. Okay. So just put it off the end of the cutting plate. I don't want to really put this one on an angle. Okay, boop. Yeah, the shims. This one, I have to say why I'm loving this new Big Shot is the pressure is amazing, right? The pressure is amazing. And you see, I am not having to kill myself wheeling it through. But I'll tell you, if I'm cutting through foundations paper, I'm going to add a shim. I will add just an extra piece of foundations paper, right? So it didn't cut, right? It didn't cut. So now what we're going to do is line that up. Decide where I want that to go. Because don't forget, this isn't continuous, so it's going to not cut perfectly, right? Because the pattern is not the same pattern throughout. But I'm okay with ish, and I can fix that on the end there. Okay. And line it up. So it's peeking out. It has no pressure. It won't cut through that end, okay? And we have a second one. Isn't that fun? So look how pretty. Here's a layer. Very nice, right? Okay, love it. This is why I love dies, why I love stamps, and why I love stencils. Because yes, there is an initial investment, but it's not a consumable, right? I can keep making all of these things. I love that. Boop. So if you just got here and you're like, what is she doing? I used my new thinlits from Sizzix. These are called edgeable. No, what are these called? Double edgers. I just make stuff up. And like I said, I want to come out with a second set of these. We'll come out with something. Maybe with some more detail and stuff on them, right? Very fun. So that is our first step. Get rid of this now. Boop. Very good. Anybody grab theirs and play along? Like, I'm telling you, what's crazy is this was one of the more popular of my releases. I think price point plays into that, right? Because the floral and the leaf set are pricier because you got, it's 3 sets in one. You got a stamp set, right? Just gonna rip that off. You got a stamp set. You got the dies to cut out the stamps, and then you got standalone dies in that. I can't wait. I have so much stuff that is coming that to share with you. It's going to be so good. And then I am just weeding, popping out the little bits. to show the detail. The torn edge is fun. Boop. So like I said, you could cut these out of mixed media that you already had done, right? Out of one of your backgrounds. You could do it out of thinner paper. You could cover paper with your washi tape and then cut them out, whatever you want to do. So like Laura's here and she does a lot of like art journaling, so might not use a lot of paper, but look at, you could do the edge of your art journal, one of your art journal pages with this would be really fun. And you could do the same trick, right? By putting your edge on and then, oops, not doing the other edge. If you only want one edge, you would do the same thing, is put it off so you're not cutting that side, right? Oh, fun. So those are ready. So what is the other thing that we're going to use? We are going to ink some of our borders because these are our Irresistibles. So this is fun. If you weren't here when we used these the first time, which ones do I want to use? So I want to do two different things, okay? I'm going to do, remember I said I want to do a vertical and then a horizontal use. So I have this for my vertical. And I want to cluster these things, and it's going to be from the layout from last week. So I know I want to use those things, so I'll come to that later. But let's decide, I think in this one might go together. I'm going to do that. So I'll set that aside for now. And then let's kind of decide what we're going to be doing on this layout. We are going to, we have these photos. This is what I'm going to use on this page, right? I pulled out my printer, my Epson PictureMate, which I love, and I popped these out of that printer literally in under 5 minutes. I dropped them into my app and I was able to print them. And then I had something to go off for this one, right? So I want something that's going to be like a vertical application, right? So I want to do something like this, that our business is going to go off the side of here. I'm going to do a vertical, right? So whatever I decide to layer is going to go something like this. And then let's decide what we want to put on top of it. We could do like that with our Irresistible, right? And then I'm going to do some inked ones behind it. And we're going to do some clusters, okay, friends? So that is where I'm going to build. So I cut these longer, but I don't need even the full. I can cut them down. But I would have wanted them longer than the 6-inch, right? So I love that, actually. Look, that's kind of fun. And then I can feed that in there like that. Ooh, I love that. Yay! So I want the green one, I think, longer. So I'm just going to cut into this. Like that. And I just want kind of an idea of what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to show you. So that's going to be the base out of our bits. I want this one for sure because this pattern has like a floral on it. It's going to be really pretty. And it's going to go on here. I'm going to put a rub-on border in the background. And then I think I'm going to stencil in the background. I'm not going to use a lot of paper and stuff on here. It's going to be more what we're going to add. So what do we have? That could be fun. Do something like that. Ooh, yeah. And then look. I could fit one of these in here too. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna make a cluster. So there's gonna be a rub-on that goes in the background. So that's gonna be one color I'm gonna choose, and then I'm gonna ink these up. Does this help you kind of see where we're going with this? And then my photos are gonna go here. Right? And I'm also going to feed into that with a stencil. So let's pick a stencil we want to use that will go kind of with this vibe too. I'm very excited. This is going to come together. You're going to see magic start to happen. So let me grab a stencil. I think this could be fun. Don't you guys think that could be fun? I love it. I love it. So this is the buildable background set from Sizzix. Okay, you ready? You ready to see? Let's start making some magic. So let's decide now, what do I want my background colors? Because I'm going to ink a color in the background and then I'm going to put the stencil on top. Okay, so this is our palette, right? This is our palette. We have greens, we have oranges, and we have our blue turquoise. So I need to decide what my background color is going to be. And I am leaning towards, I'm going to go, I think, with my backgrounds in these two. These are going to be my background colors. So I am going to put my stencil down, or pardon me, the rub-on down that I'm going to use. And then I'm also going to stencil. Okay. And then I'm going to pull in on here, probably Summer Sky is going to go on here, maybe with a mix of this. And then I can pull in my orange on here and my green on here. Okay, so we've decided this is going to go in my greens. This is going to be in my oranges. And this is going to end up being in here. Let's decide what rub-on we want to use in the background, and let's start building this beauty. I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. So I want something that's going to layer pretty with these borders. Oh, I'm doing this. Are you ready for it? Oh, so excited. So this one is like, I hand wrote that a messy fake script. So this is my handwriting that we made into a Irresistible rub-on. So I'm going to use that to start. That's going to be the first thing I need to do, is this one, because I have to build from the bottom up. And I'm going to use this, and I'm very excited. Oh my goodness, this, I think that this layout is going to be really, really fun. And I'm loving this kind of vertical idea, right? So it's going to go right there. Do you see the cluster coming together? Probably not. Some of you are probably like, I'm glad she's excited. I have no clue what she's doing. I will show you. So I'm going to start by putting my rub-on right about there. Okay, this is a Irresistible rub-on. It is a white rub-on that is going to resist these inks. So when I put it on, it will remain white, and then I'm going to ink around it. Okay, so then we're going to get the magic properties of these Ranger 49 and Market inks are water reactive, so we can do some really fun things. So let's go. So the biggest thing with these, you've got to be careful when you're taking this off that your rub-on doesn't stick to the backing, because it is in essence a type of sticker. It is in essence a type of sticker. So I just wanted to make sure that, can you see it? How pretty is that, right? So this awesome kind of doodly script, doodly is gonna go like this. I'm gonna use my rub-on tool. I'm dropping stuff all over the place. And I like to go like this through the whole rub-on first. right? And then I am going to, do you see what happens there? If you, got to be careful, but you want to kind of get that little skippity boo. If it kind of buckles, I find that it makes the rub-on release. And watch with doing this, rubbing back and forth. Sometimes you can mess up your rub-on. So I kind of try to rub in one direction for the most part, okay? And then some of the bigger pieces, I can go back and forth, but don't go like this because it's really easy to jack it all up. Okay, and then I peek to make sure it is releasing. Did you hear that? Skippity boo. There it is, it's on there. And then you can rub it, just make sure. Oh my goodness, so, can you see the shine? Whoop. I love it so much. Let's make magic happen now by inking it. Any questions? Do you guys have any questions? So I'm going to start with a lighter color and then go in because I don't want it to just be one color because remember I'm also going to stencil over here. So I'm good to go with, I'm going to start with a frosty and I'm going to kind of ink around. Okay? I'm going to ink around. Where did you put your blending tools? So I don't know if it's going to have massive impact right now with the lightest color. Let me grab my ink stand. And ink this up. Ready? Now, oh my goodness, look at that. Do you see it? How pretty is that? Question, would you use oxides with Irresistibles? You can try them. Marlo, you guys know, I'm not a big oxide user. I like my distress. I love the transparency of it. So I would say yes. I will test it. I'll test it, okay? Just remind me, we'll test it. So I want some of this in here too. So I'm gonna ink across my page a little bit with this because I wanna go in, have a little bit of color on the background before I go in with the stencil and go in with a darker color too, okay? So I'm just building kind of a pattern on my background here. So with this is my foundations paper. It has a vellum finish, so it's almost like an ice rink. So the ink blends beautifully on it as opposed to like a cardstock. So I'm not going to cover all of it in this color, a little bit here, and then we'll leave some white space, okay? If I want to build the depth with this beautiful frosty, this is a gorgeous color, isn't it? Frosty. I love it. It's so pretty. So you want to have a paper towel handy because the first thing we're going to do is what is magic about these Ranger inks is that they are water reactive. So it means I can go in now with my mister. And I just want to break up some of this pattern. Not necessarily in here. I'm going to leave this alone, but I want to break up this solid. And especially if you didn't ink perfectly, this is where you can kind of redeem yourself. So maybe on the edge there and on the bottom, but not in here because you lose the integrity of the pattern. So don't really put water over that because you kind of ruin the resist, right? So don't rub on it. You're just lifting that water. And now see, I have those pretty little watermarks. that kind of tie into what we did over here, right? And now we're going to go in with some more color. Okay. So love that. Brought the white back up. It's part of the technique. Brought the background to the foreground. Very pretty. Now, I probably should give it a blast with a heat gun, and I'll tell you why. I'm just going for it because I'm crazy like that. I'm going to go in with some tranquil water now, which has a little bit more depth. Ooh. I'm going to use a new blending tool just in case I want to come back in with that color. So this is going to have more depth, right? So you're not covering all of it, but we definitely want to get in there and bring more of that pattern up. Can you see that? Ooh, so pretty. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? Look at us, Lori. I hadn't even read what you said, and then I went, look how lovely. So now I'm going to put a little bit of this color in here, not a lot, because then we're going to go in with our stencil, and I'm going to go in with Summer Sky to really pull out some dark, okay? So let's just blend a little bit in here. So why I was saying you might want to hit it with your heat gun is if you didn't pick up all the water in there, you don't want to get the little smudgy smudges. But I also like to go over some of where we watermarked. Because I'll watermark again on this, and then I'll put the stencil on top. But I want to pull some of that color into here, right? Not much. Less is more. Okay, good enough. I'm going to go in again, break that up a little bit, because I don't want just big blobs of that darker blue. Good enough. Lift that. Okay. What do you think? Isn't that pretty? Oh, some water there. Water there. And also just rub on a little bit so you can remove any extra ink. Bring that white right up to the top. So now we know, remember, our borders are going to layer over that like that and break that up, right? Okay. So I want to tie now a pattern in here so I don't really have to use a pattern paper. So I want to go in now on this side with a darker color on top and create my pattern here. So it's going to be my focal point for my photos, because I could mat these. I'll probably mat them, but right, I can put my photos on here, but I can have this pretty little kind of starburst pattern here. So I am going to put that here, and I'm going to go in with Summer Sky now. So if you didn't catch it, I used Frosty to start. I went in with Tranquil Waters, and now I'm going to go in with Summer Sky. See? Look how fun the ink stands are. Everything stays where it is. It's great for me because you guys can see exactly what colors I'm using. What does Vicki use to print her photos? Oh my goodness, the Epson PictureMate 400. I'm telling you, I have all the mini ones. But if you want a printer that is the bomb diggity, it's this. The Epson PictureMate 400. And I like to find a satin finish paper. I have been using this, and I have got many scrapbookers in this industry. I've been using that printer forever. And I've turned a lot of people on to that printer. And once you get it, you understand. It is awesome. It prints 5x7 and 4x6. I love it, right? And it is an ink printer. So you have ink, like it has the 3 ink colors and the black on there. It's small. You can travel with it. It's awesome, right? What app do I use? I use Print to Size, and you can use the Epson app. But I use Print to Size just because I like white borders. So I will drop everything and size it into a 4x6 or a 5x7. But the Epson app will give you like a whole bunch of different stuff that you can use, right? So I love it. Also 3.5x5. Love it. Okay, I got to stand up to do this now. So I want to do this pattern. I'm excited. Let's see. Summer Sky. So this I love. It is a very kind of subtle background, right? I don't think I'm going to do it. Should I do? I'm not going to do a rectangular pattern. I'm going to make this kind of broken. Okay. Move some of that ink around, and I'm going to reposition this, and I'm going to add probably 2 more applications. How pretty is that? Right? How pretty is that? So I love this is repositionable, right? So just find your pattern, move it over. And I want to carry the pattern down a little bit more on the bottom and a little bit more to the side. And just making sure I've lined it up, okay? So I don't remember how far over the photo comes. And then I want it to come down just a little bit. And then I want some of these to be darker than the rest. Oh, I love it. Isn't that fun? I'm going to make one that is just kind of off by itself too. I love stencil stamps and dies. They make me incredibly happy. Oh, I love it. Maybe one up here too. Really light. Okay. Now to carry, what do you guys think? How quick was that background? Right? How quick was that background? So I'm going to just take a little bit of this darker color and tie a little bit in over here. Buff it. Love it. And know when to walk away. Know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough counting when the dealing's done. And then just breaking it up because I don't want just band of color here. Okay. Love it. I'm going to give this a quick blast with a heat gun. If I can find it, because remember, I cleaned up my space. And I moved stuff. And now I don't know where I put it. Oh, found it. Just because the ink's wet and I don't want to smudge it, okay? The ink stand. I love it. The ink stand. I don't know if Brianne Loveland is here. Oops, sorry. The light's flashing on you because I'm plugging in my heat gun. Sorry if I don't want you guys to have a seizure because the light's flashing. It's called the ink stand. And you can find them. Are you still here, Brianne? You can, if you are not, you can use the Sizzix has a great tool that you can line up your stencil with. You could also have used a little bit of repositionable tape. I use them all the time, so I just, throw caution to the wind. But you most certainly don't have to just go all free willy. Okay? Sorry if I flash the light. I'm taking the heat gun out. No, leave it in, Vic. You might need it. Okay. That's me talking to myself. What do you guys think? So this is pretty now. It's all very kind of monochromatic, right? And we know we are going to list or lay this on here. I love that peeking out from there. And I'm going to lay this one on here. Right? Tying in some of the color. Just a second here. I'm just playing with my background so that till the moisture leaves, right? Because I added the water and the ink. So there is your Irresistible. I love it. I love this one with I just doodled that. We doodled it and I sent the image. And then we made it into a rub-on. And we are going to add that green. Like that. And then I'm going to layer the orange on top of it. And we already know, right? Is I'm going to put some photos like this. And now we can ink our Irresistibles. Borders. And I know I want one to go here. And then we're going to put a little circle down there and a little label. So I decided this one I'm going to tie the blue in. I think. Don't you guys think? Tie the blue in. Or I could do it with a whole contrasty color. What do you guys think? I think I want to pull. Right? Because this one here is going to be orange. Or I could make it green. Let's leave that to last. Let's do this first. So I'm going to go in with the just peachy. And then some of the sunrise for this one. Are you ready? This is fun, so get ready for the wow of this. So these little die cuts have all of this art that is going to pop out here. You can see the beginning of it. Look at it. It's coming to life. You could put a hint of yellow in here if you wanted to, too. Let's put some sunrise. I have last week's paper here for a second quick layout. So I'm using it too. But we're going to start, I wanted this technique to just kind of start fresh. I need a little yellow. I can't not do it. I can't not. We'll throw some daffodil on here. There. Okay. Look it. Love it. And we are going to put some green down on this one. I'm going to go in with the key lime. And some green jeans. Okay. And I do think it would be fun to put some turquoise on there. What do you guys think? Or should I go in with something completely different and contrasty? I think it should be too. That I think I should go in that dark blue. Let's do it. We're going to go in with the dark. We're going to go in with summer sky. But I'm going to go in with a little green first and then some summer sky. Watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to go in with some of the green. Oh my goodness, this one is beautiful. This pattern, if we make another set, I need to do this pattern again. Oh my goodness. Let's go in with summer sky. And I actually might even pull out some darker blue with this. Because I feel like I need to pull something in here that just has a little bit more contrast. Oh my goodness, so look how beautiful that is. I think that is my favorite one so far. Is she here? Is Brienne here? Everybody wants this. Let's go in with... Ooh. How about some rainforest? Let's try. I think some rainforest and maybe even some dress blues. Because it's a little too blendy, don't you think? I love it, but we need more contrast on that. I'm coming in with a whole other color, like maybe a navy. Let's see. So beautiful. So beautiful. And then I'm going to put something on here that's going to add some contrast. But I'm loving, whoop, so pretty. Okay. Yeah, well, so I like this. I'll put another piece of something on top in a yellow. Okay, I agree. Let's throw some yellow on here because there's yellow in that photo right there, right? So let's look. I'm going to grab another one and we can layer a piece right on top of it. You know what song is now going to be perpetually in my head? Do you know? It's gonna be The Gambler. What did I just do there? Oh, I know this one doesn't have a piece on here. Sorry, I'm shaking you guys when I'm blending it. This one is just a stitch. Oh, I love it. Look at that. Love it. Good call. Okay, now we will add some accents that are going to make this pop. Oh, that song? You wanted me to sing? Simply Irresistible. So fine, there's no telling when the money went. I forgot the words. So these pieces are still all in the border set. They're all in the border set. Okay, so those pieces are all in the border set. Just moving my stuff out of the way. There's no telling where the money went. I sang that and then I was like, that's what I said. Did you hear me? And then I'm like, I don't think that's the right words. There's no telling where the money went. But then it didn't make sense to me. Why are we talking about money if she's simply irresistible? Okay, so I feel like, remember, we have all of this stuff already made. I have all this stuff already made. You might not have stuff already made. But I'm going to glue in a minute. Oh, I'm loving this so much, friends. And I could totally matte these in yellow to make that pop, couldn't I? But then I could add any... Ooh, look at those for my prepped work. How fun is that? I kind of am digging it. What do you think? I'm loving that, tying that yellow in there, don't you think? Because this is all stuff that I've done, and there's videos out there with this all in there. And that ties the green in. What do you guys think? And then we'll pick some centers. Nope. Need another leaf. So these were all from a mixed media background, and then I stamped in a coordinating color for tone on tone, and these were all prepped and made, and then I just die cut. Like if I make a background, I just make tons, right? another leaf. What do you guys think? And then we need a title. And then I'm going to put some kind of accent on this one too. Boop. Okay. I love it. How quick was that, friends? And then I will tie in yellow with some kind of little label up here. And then put something here. And then look at, I have this title that we made on my last video. Look, I could do this if I wanted to. Memories. Love it. We could use a new one. What does this say? Awesome. Awesome. What do you guys think? Do you want me to use one of these? Or we could use a different, I could use some thickers or something else, but let's use this because I love that. You know what's kind of fun with the Irresistibles is I can customize. I have this whole set that I can just customize. I like awesome though, right? Kind of like the size of that right there. I'm really digging this kind of, the shape of this. So I can put awesome here and I'm going to get crazy. You know what I'm going to do awesome in is pink. I'm going to do that in pink and then I can use some stickers with that. I love it. I'm using awesome. And if you wanted to get crazy, friends, you could use the frames too. If you have all the things. I won't. I will matte, but I'm going to go pink. Oh my goodness. We're going to use the color that was made for me. Doll face. She made that color for me. Janine made doll face for me. Because I'm like, we really need like a Barbie pink. I really need a Barbie pink, Janine. Will you do that for me? And she did it for me. Okay, I don't want to get another blending tool out, so I'm just cleaning this off. So just know there's a little yellow on here. So if this goes a little more salmony, you'll know why. Okay, moving that out of the way. Ready? Make sure your hands are clean so you're not transferring color. Let's buffer. I'm going to put this in a little bit of a two-tone. I licked the paper towel, just so you know. Just because it's depositing a little bit of color. What is really pink here and really kind of pink here, right? There. So it does leave a little bit of a halo, okay? But what you could do is you get your color on. It will lift off of that. You could use a Q-tip too, right? Clean that up a bit with a Q-tip. And I think once your color dries, you could buff it off a little bit more, but I'm all right with that. Okay, I want to tie a little bit of that yellow in there. Now that well, there's orange on here. Let's just go with that. Whatever's on here is what I'm using. Buff. Kind of gives it a tropical vibe, right? What do you think? This pink is so awesome. Do you guys have these inks? Love it. What do you guys think? It's pretty, right? I bent that a little bit when I was getting a little rough. Look. I love it with the pink. What do you guys think? So let's glue some of these down. I'm going to tell you, in a perfect world, you know what I'd be doing? See this piece right here? This, I'd be sewing. Can you imagine if I sewed with the gold thread up here? It would be so good. It'd be so good, but my sewing machine's not working. So just imagine, pretend that it looks awesome with the stitch on it. Because we could get crazy. Like you could add more in there if you wanted to, you know. But I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna say, Vicki, it's good. And we're gonna glue some stuff down. Oh, can I tell you something? Do you want to see what I feel like the piece de resistance is? I'm gonna put a couple little pink drips to tie that in. Okay? I feel like we need this. You're gonna see. When you see these things come together, whoop, whoop, because it's a lot of blue going on, right? So if I come in here now and put a couple pink drips, I think will add to the charm. Not everywhere. You don't want it everywhere. Just like this. And I like to cheat and make it look like a bigger drip. So they're not all just the same size. Okay. And then I think a little bit right here. Just by where that label went. Okay. Cheat. Here. Ooh, I got it on my photo. See? It's getting crazy. Rich has pink drips on his hat now. Okay, I like it. So now we tied that pink in because, right, when you're looking, you're going, but there's no pink anywhere else. Well, we made the pink work. We tied it in. So because I have no patience, I'm going to lift those drips up. So it's going to just be very subtle. In a perfect world, I'd let some of them dry and lift some so you'd have dark and light. But nobody's got time for that tonight. So let's finish her off. Now, I could map my photos. What do you think? I won't put yellow on there because I think I'm going to map my photos in yellow. And then I don't want, if I put color everywhere, then it you want something to be the star of the show, right? So let's find some yellow, and I'm going to put a very thin yellow mats on there. Very thin yellow mat. Grabbing it. Got it. Little yellow mat. Okay. With my fancy measuring. And I mean little yellow. I don't want much. It's just going to be a peak. A little peak of yellow. Okay. You could use black if you wanted to. I'm going to keep it with kind of this whole tropical vibe because I am in Puerto Rico in these. But yeah, if you wanted to go with black, you could. If you wanted to go with navy, you could do that too. Right? Whatever floats your boat. And sometimes you know that I am down for that. I love a good black accent on there. So yep, if that's what you want to do, go for it. I think black could be phenomenal. Gray could be awesome on here too. There we go. And you know, we're going to need some foam dots. I can't even believe I have photos. Are you guys shocked? Are you shocked that I was that organized tonight? I was cleaning. I talked to my friend Seth. After, was texting with him. I talked to Natalie. I talked to Greta. And then I will pull an embellishment because I was trying to be a purist and stick with what we were doing here, but I do want to throw, I agree, a little black accent in here. Won't be a bad thing. I'm losing some of you guys because it is, right? I told you it's going to be a long one tonight because I'm going to show you quickly how I will do the layout from last week too. Okay, and that guy's going to go here. Right? I got pink all over everything because I was crazy. Let's get some foam dots. Foam dots. You're impressed that I have photos? Me too. I just want a whole new foam dot in there. I love it. I'll glue this guy down. So stay as long as you can tonight, right? Because I'm going to do that second layout. And it's hard sometimes when we do this on a Friday night, right? That. I like to pop up the top corners of my photos on everything. Okay. Let's get some of these drips just so I don't drag my hand through it and ruin everything. Okay, let's glue her down. Let's finish this baby off. I'm so excited. Did anybody scrapbook with me tonight? Even if you're not doing this, did anybody make? Okay, I think my ink should be dry enough. I'm going to put that guy there so we still see a little bit of that one. There. And there. And this guy. It's going to go there. You did? I love it. I know I need to start doing more of it, but sometimes I'm just not I won't lie. It's because I am not organized enough. And I would like to do more with the photos. And some art journaling. Your stitching, I love it, because I do think if anybody who does this style, this layout style, that stitching on those embellishments would really make a difference. And this one, I'm going to have some of it go under and some of it go on. Yep, I love it. But sewing on that, oh, it would be so good. Too bad my sewing machine isn't working. Did I do that right? No, that one's supposed to go underneath it, wasn't it? Go. Love it. And because you're going to cover most of this, I'm going to cut it so I still get 2 out of that. I love it. I bought a cheapy sewing machine just for paper. That's perfect. And like I said, if my needle wasn't dull, the sewing machine is perfect. It works great. I love it. And then we have this guy here. The curl. But you see what I'm saying? To put the stitch on there would be kind of awesome. I don't know if I need all that yellow. I actually kind of dig it. But you can do it, Valerie. That's what I'm saying. Take my lead and, like I said, have the stuff out. Like, now I challenge you as a birthday gift for yourself is to sew on whatever you're working on. Okay. Put that there. So see so far? Let's trim that top off too. And then I'm going to pop this up. So I will have to replay a couple times while I am doing this. But jelly plates are next for me while I wait for those rub-ons to get back in stock at my store. Yeah, I love the gel plate. And I have tons of content on there. We're going to do more with it. Like I said, I have cleaned up my gel plate drawer. I'm going to get all my stuff ready. So now let's decide what we're going to use to finish this off. because now I feel like I'm going to put a little tab up here. And then I feel like I want to accent down here too. And can I tell you something? Because I am a rule of thirds, I feel like I need one more flower in here. But I don't like that. What about there? Yeah, I like that. I like that. Right? And it has a little bit of the orange in there too. There. Doesn't that look better? There was like something wrong there. There was like a gaping hole. You know what's funny is, oh my goodness, I love Queen & Company. These are laying on my desk right here. Question, I can't find a current affiliate link for Cherry on Top. Where is it listed? Where do I have? I probably know where I have to do one. And thank you for asking, Brenda. I need to update that. You know I'm not good with that kind of stuff. And I very much appreciate that. I just need to do something about that. Love it. These were just sitting here. Isn't that funny? So how are we going to finish this? I haven't, they changed all of over to a different, to Awin, and I don't think I've updated that, but I will do it. I will do it. And now I'm going to show you, because I love this, but now I need to find a sticker or something that, so let's grab something, okay? Because I can put a subtitle with awesome. And then I feel like I need to put something here, here, and here. So I'm going to create my visual triangle with a little bit of black or something. Something's going to go layered here. I'm going to put something as a subtitle in here, and I will create a visual triangle. You ready? Do you see what I'm saying, friends? And I want you to watch this happen, and how this will add a little bit of interest is going in and putting a subtitle down here, something up here, and something in here to create a visual triangle is going to, because I love this, it's a little flat for me. So now I need to go, you got to give me a second, because I'm going to grab any kind of stickers. I just have to grab something. So let me grab a sticker book. Nothing's laying around here for me to use. I have to grab something and not trip on all my lights that are plugged in. So I'm going to the vault. And we will grab some Vicki Boutin crap. Okay. Doo-doo. Any kind of little sticker book, Vic. Something's got to be in this stuff. So I just grabbed some ephemeras. I have to tell you, putting your ephemera in these envelopes, right? So the flowers are part of the visual triangle. Well, kind of, because look, we created one with the oranges here, which I do a lot of times without even thinking about it, but it's already here, right? We've already created one here. But now let's do a reverse one that's going to go like this. So I want a word down here. So I have awesome. Oh, look. We'll see anything on here. Like I could put awesome fun. I like that. Awesome today. Can I put awesome today? Do you think that's weird? Awesome vibe? Awesome vibe. Let's do awesome vibe. So I love these. We cannot get these made anymore. And this set is actually phenomenal. This one, I miss them. See how nice and flat these are? I'm going to try. I'm going to see if we can get the price one day. But I'm going to put awesome vibe. And you're going to see how this black is going to make it pop. So if I put that down here now, right? Awesome vibe. You like it like that? Maybe over a bit. Yeah. There. I'll fill that space in there. Awesome vibe. There. Boop, boop. Put the eye. Dot for my eye. This is all my handwriting too. Right? Look it. Let's throw, because I have it here. Ooh, see, now I want to move vibe over. Because I'm loving that. But that's too long. Let's do a shorter one. Look at them with the metallic in it and stuff. Freak, these are good. This set is a good one. So some of you guys that are getting the goodie boxes, they'll be in there. I'm just gonna go with awesome vibe. Do you see? I love it already. I put some black here, a little black here. Ah! I love this layout. I have to say it. I am very happy with how this turned out. Okay, put them away later, Vicki, because I can't get them back in the package. Now, let's see. Now we got to find like a little word. Look at all this crap. Something's going to be in here. Ooh, look at it. I wish that was like, but you see what I'm saying? Like that kind of idea. But not, ooh, a clip. I love it. Look. It's too big though. Can we do it here? Maybe. Look at that. No, I don't like it. Oh, it could go here. Maybe. Okay, we'll think about that. Maybe. Maybe. It's too big though, scale-wise. I would have liked it a little smaller. I'm looking. What's in here? There's got to be something, because you know I always add black. Happy Street. That's funny. Happy Street. You just need something little. See, this would be perfect, but it's not. Well, maybe I can put that. I like that. And if I can get a black word on there, right? So look at these stickers. Details, moment, don't stress. Oh, I like that, right? Don't stress. Because we have a awesome vibe. Don't stress. And there's my black. Curled. And this was with no design plan at all. I just came up with it. What I knew I wanted to do a linear, or pardon me, a vertical. A vertical. Right? See, we do need something over here, but we could put the clip. Sometimes when you're just trying to make it work with what you have, right? Ooh, I love it. I love that. Okay. Look. What do you guys think? I don't know about this though. I might find something else that goes over here. That's what I'm thinking. Put that in there. I'm digging that there. Tie that black in there. Love it. Stand up, Vicki. Awesome vibe. And then just something over here, which could also be just some little hearts. Get rid of my stuff. Do you remember I just told you guys that I cleaned everything up and then I'm making a giganto mess? I'm loving it though. What do you guys think? But you see what I'm saying? We need to tie this in over here. I don't know. Let's see. Kind of like it better without. Maybe that. Like clip on here. I kind of like that better. What do you guys think? Like put the clip in, right? And then I've got my visual triangle. But I'm going to tell you right now what I feel like I need. I got to fix this because it looks crooked to me. Is if I put a little word strip down here, I might like that. But I like that better. I didn't like it there. I feel like it's okay, Vicki. I feel like it's okay. It's good, right? I could put a little journaling right in here too, in black. Awesome vibe. And journal right here. I think it's good. I'm going to step away. I'm going to say that it's good. I think that I just got a page done. I love that. So any questions on this? Guess what we're going to do quickity quick. Quickity quick. I'm going to do. You could do a little cluster up here too if you wanted to. I'm going to work on this, baby. Quickity quick. It's almost like the same color vibe, right? But I promised you guys, so this is from last week. And I don't want to cover all my art up, so I am going with a little photo story on here. And we'll see, because I might end up having to add another photo. We'll see. Will I be able to do a little photo story? I think I can. If I mat these, or one of them, I think one should be matted and one shouldn't. But I know that I'm going to do it in this corner. And a lot of my business is going to just go in this corner and over here. And then I said we have the option of doing now a horizontal business like that. I have this guy here that I wanted to use. I have a banner. And I was going to use, look at Sweet Moment. Sweet. Moment. How did I have this before? Gotta figure it out. Maybe that came under. Yep, that's what I did. Sweet. Moment, like that. And I can do this for cluster, and I can put this for an accent. So most of the business is going to be going on right in here. Okay. Most of the business is going to go on right in here. And then we could put like some butterflies or something on here. What is a photo story? Or what makes this a photo story? What do you mean? I don't understand. And it doesn't take much for me to not to understand. We've determined that sometimes I have trouble. So we could tie some of that yellow in. I have this cardstock border. Love it. And then we got to decide what colors are we going to do for these embellishments. Question, is a 12 by 12 card watercolor card? The background here is Foundations paper. And we made this last week. So I'm going to use this, a piece of this, cut it to about here. Okay, and that's going to kind of ground. I'm going to cut more off, it's go too long. That's going to ground my photos. My photos will have somewhere to sit. I want to layer this one on here like that. And I want this to give a rest the eye for my title. Right, like that. And then this one is going to go underneath. Like that. And then our border will go on top. Like this. Maybe. I don't know if I need all of that now. I don't know if I need this piece, to be honest with you. We'll see. I like this though. Right? Doop, doop. So we are going to for sure use the green on here. You said you were going to do a photo story so as to not cover up your artwork. Oh, my photo just here. I just did these double photos, right? And I don't, if I cover all of this with photos, I'm going to miss all that artwork we did. So I'll just do a little cluster of photos here and just repeat it, the exact same thing. And then I'm going to mat this one because we're going to pick out, well, I had purple in here, so we could totally pull purple as an accent color too, couldn't we? So I could do a matte with purple, and I'll only matte and accent one, and the other one is just kind of like a shadow. So it's just a grouping, right? How do you so I did this on print to size. I sized them all the same because you can just drag your photos on print to size, right? And then I drop them in. It lines it all up. Like when you put them in, it shows lines so that you know you're vertically and horizontally lined up. And I printed them, and I did 2 of them on a 4x6 and cut them out. This literally took me probably about 15 minutes. I just already had my photos edited, and then I just made a photo strip, right? But there are different apps you could probably use for this too. But I wanted it to be like out of a photo booth, right? But look I think that this purple could be really pretty on here. And it's going to be crazy. This is going to be a whole crazy color family. You can use purple on the piece. Yep, I'm going to use purple down here too. So I think this piece is going to have purple. This piece is going to be green. And then I got to figure out what I'm going to do here. I think maybe blue on that, right? Like go in with the dark blue again. Yep, I think it's going to have to be. So let's make this green. And oh my goodness, we had all these colors here already, right? Because we used them. So I love it. Love it. I put my stuff away now, so. Key lime. Green jeans. Gonna watermark it a little bit. Break that color up. Oh, love it. I might go in with the lighter color now on those watermarks. So it is lighter than what's on the card, but I don't want it full on white. We're covering half of this up, so not to waste, or do we want to put it, let's see, let's decide. We'll make a decision, but I love that, right? Tying our green in. What do we decide this one was going to be? Let's do purple, but I'm going to pick a different shade than what's going on here, okay? You know who I am looking for is Yessie. Has anybody seen Brenda? If you're still here, where's Yessie? We haven't heard from Yessie in a long time. I was just thinking about her. I'm like, where is Yessie? Ooh, I'm kind of digging the twilight. Digging the twilight. Let's do it. Let's do it. I just got to get another foam. Let's see. Oh my goodness, friends. Look at that. But I feel like I don't want to just do this. I need another color in here. So I'm just doing a hint of that. And I'm going to pull another shade of something in here. Digging it. Look. But do you see what I'm saying? I need to put an accent on there because I don't want it. It blends in too much there. So what else could I pull? What do we have going on in? It might just be something crazy. I might throw some pink on there because I can. So we're going in with, I'm not even grabbing my blending tool. Just grabbing that. Oh. Kind of like it. What do you guys think? Oops, can't pick it up. I love it. So now I feel like this piece that's back here, I need to go in there with something. I think turquoise. I think we need like a full-on turquoise on that piece. Can't go blue. Can't go blue. Because if we go blue, it's going to blend too much. What do we have here? So I feel like we need a full-on turquoise. Let's look. Oh, you guys wanted to ask about oxides. Let's go in with an oxide and see what we get. Let's try it. Let's see. I'm worried it's going to cover up stuff. We'll see if I'm correct or not. But I'll try it. I can wipe it off. Peacock feather oxide ink. Let's see. Oh no, look. It's kind of awesome. Look at that. So do oxides work? Oh, heck yes, they do. Look at that. Oh, heck yes, they do. And I'm going to blend a little green, whatever's on here, just to give it a hint in there so it's not just plain. Look at that. Do you think it blends too much? Should I go in with a different color? I think it does. Should we go navy? How about blueprint sketch? What if we had some of that in there? What do you think? Because it's getting lost, right? Or do I go in with something totally different? What do you guys think? Well, let's try blueprint sketch. I feel like it doesn't pop enough. So let's go in with this blue. What do we think before I full on go in? I have a little bit on there. I'm going to go in with something else too. I feel like it needs a contrast. I feel like I need to go in with something totally different. But now I don't want to make mud. What do you guys think? Or just go with it? Let's go with it and let's do an accent like we did on the other one with some orange. Okay? That's what I think. I love it. And then you asked about the oxides. Yes, they work. And then I did buff that out a little bit. Right? To bring the color up to the front. So yes, oxides work actually beautifully on there. So watch. Let's make this, let's bring it home. Let's bring it home, clean up. A lot of craziness is going on now. So let's clean up a bit. And we will introduce some other things, okay? Sitting down, making this happen. Clean up. Let's quiet the noise here, okay? Ooh, look. Good piece of that. Love it. I will quiet it all down. Let's quiet it all down. So stitching would be freaking awesome on here if my sewing machine worked. But see about clustering, right? If you took this, layered your pieces on, and you went and sewed on here, you could make a whole layered cluster, right? You have your red light mask on. I love that. Self-care. So I love this, that we're going to have bang out 2 layouts tonight. That we did the prep work and I didn't leave you hanging. Thank you, Shelley. I'll put this on here like this, just to break up that color, right? Stick. Put foam dots on the top of that. And it's going to wedge in like that, right? Sweet is going to go on there. I'll pop that up too. I kind of love that. Okay, and then I'm going to put something behind these that separate that so we can pull in matte with the purple, I think. What do you guys think? Matte with the purple or the yellow? Oh, I have to put that other thing on there that I just actually threw on the floor. We'll do the purple, but that is crazy talk for me. You guys know it. That's going to be crazy for me. Sweet moment. I threw the banner on the floor. Oh, how fun is that? Sweet moment. Okay, let's find a piece of purple. You guys are killing me. Did I bring any over with me? I might have brought it because I brought some of my Halloween stuff. Killing me, Smalls. But we do have some purple. I just got to find it in our Willow Grove. I just don't know if I have. See, there's the yellow. So that could work beautifully. We could get crazy and put orange. I would really love to have some purple, but I don't know if I had any left because I used it all. Yep, I had grabbed all these papers, and of course there's not one purple in here. Let me look. I'll go. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it for you guys. I'm going to do the purple. Oh my goodness, I can't even believe it. Just gotta find it. Just give me a sec. Oh, what I found. Is it okay? Because it is, well, it is. It matches this. So we'll go with it. It's a little bit more plummy, right? Can't even believe it. Going with the purple. And my fancy dancy measuring tool. Fingernail. Question. Can you keep adding ink on the irresistible words until you get the darker color you want, such as covering the purple with black ink? The only thing you got to watch is it does pick up. It isn't completely resistant. So you got to watch, because it's take a Q-tip maybe and clean around. But if you go too dark with that ink, I think you're going to lose the white. Here we go. Look at that. I don't hate it. I don't hate it, friends. Okay. This is crazy. See, gotta get out of your comfort zone, right? The die cutting machine I use is just the brand new Big Shot from Sizzix. So I'm going to find something because I want that to pop up, right? Like I want to do it like this and that behind. So I'm going to find some kind of accent that goes, I kind of dig in that, like a lot. Digging that a lot. Look at the purple. Look at the purple. So now let's figure out what we want to accent this with. I got something on Rich's head. I don't know, friends. I'm kind of digging it. What are we going to add as our accents? I have all these embellishments that I just pulled, right? Okay, what do we have? Like stars or something would be really fun. Put that paintbrush away. Okay, let's see. Because we don't want to cover up all our embellishments, we decided, right? Ooh, look, there's even purple in here. So maybe we're going to get lucky and I can pull something out of here that could work. Maybe, maybe not. I'm trying. Maybe, maybe not. Ooh. We think. Kind of digging the black, right? I just don't know about that feather. And that would break that, oh, that color up a little bit too, wouldn't it? What do you think? I kind of like it. You don't like the feather. No feather. Nobody likes the feather. I'm just trying to tie that black in. I like the star though. I do like the star. And everybody poo-pooed my feather. So let's go into another box. Didn't like the feather. I like the star. It's staying. What do we have here? Ooh, this is kicking it old school. There's some old stuff in here, man. I think we have like wildflower and honey. Making stuff happen. Stop in the name of love. You guys been around for this long? Do you guys remember this? I want to do another version of wildflower and honey. Maybe that'll be coming. I love you. Look, I love you. I love you. Boop. But nope. But I do. I like him, even if I kicked him out tonight. Because he was messing around in the fridge. He just, you know, like, do you guys have your friends at your house and then your husband just wants to hang out with you guys? That's Rich. He just wanted to be here with his friends. Oh, I don't hate that. I don't hate that. Let's see. Do we have another one? Tie that in there. I'm not looking at what you guys are saying because you're going to try to discourage me. Discourage me from using the stuff. Got to give me a minute. Oh, I am using old stuff. I love that. See, because then I could tie that yellow in there too. I'm kind of digging this, friends, and you might not agree with me, but I am digging the linear aspect of that, if that makes sense. I like it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And then I'm going to add some accents on it. But I really am liking that. Tie that black in there, right? Can put a little word strip in here. Yeah, this, I think that's, I don't even know what this collection this was from. It's a long, long time ago. So I'll show you, I'll beef it up. This was a good one though. Okay, I'm going with it because sometimes you gotta just say what the heck. So we're going with that. And you watch when I embellish. I don't even know if I need that. I don't think I need that. I think I just like this business, to be honest with you. And then I'm going to do a little cluster up here with some word strips. Oh, I like it. Try that little bit of orange and then do some little boop boop. I like it. I'm going for it. This feels, I like it better without the flower too. Feels kind of graffiti-ish to me. It's kind of got a graffiti vibe, doesn't it? I don't know. I feel like graffiti-ish. Maybe you're like, I don't know what you're talking about, crazy lady. So this one I want a little higher. Let's tack that. Okay. Oop. We will edit and add, edit and add. Thanks for sticking around. Some of you guys have been here for a long time, right? And I love it. Do you see adding that little bit in the corner and then I'll embellish up there? Just ties that orange up there. I kind of dig it. Kind of digging it. Sweet moment. That guy on there, and then we'll add stuff back. Beatrice, how are you, friend? And this I love is I went with what you guys suggested, right? And it is not, I would not normally use the purples. And I'm digging it. I'm digging it a lot. But you see what I'm saying by throwing that black up here? Like I like that. I do like that. I'm going to go with it. And sometimes you just finish it, right? Just waiting patiently for the cruise. We aren't far off, are we? Yep, I come back from Japan and roll right into the cruise. I'm going to get my hair done. And then I will see you guys. I love it. Oh, look how fun. What do you guys think? Do you have any questions about anything tonight? So like I said, next Friday, I will be doing a walkthrough of my brand new collection that is going to release. Please come, because you know I will do a giveaway that night. As I do. What, like this? Yes, I think like that. Love it. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if I even need anything up here. Part of me kind of digs the orange up there, but then part of me just kind of digs the business just going down in here. And I don't think I'm going to put this back in here. It's too big, but I will find some things. Like I feel like a little sticker word to go with sweet moments, and then a little word strip will be cute here. Let me look quickly, right? I'm liking just all the business being here. So give me 1 minute. Anything off of here we can use? Sweet moment. It's all too big. It's too big. But you see what I'm saying? Adding some more black will be good, but it's too big. So give me 1 more second. We need some embellishment. So let's see what we can find. Making my way downtown. Stickers is what I need. Stickers, Vicki! Don't wanna let this go out. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Thank you for waiting. Just trying to find stuff. Need linear. Okay, there's got to be something on all this I can find. Let's see. Okay, here I come. Because you have to think, I've been doing this for a long time. I have a lot of stuff in my collections, right? Because you know I like my little, I love these, right? Little word strips are my favorite. It is my favorite. They are in everything. And it's the first thing I use off of everything. So now just to find something, right? Oh, come on. Photo of the day. Sweet moment. Photo of the day. It's too big though, but I could cut some of it off. I don't hate that. Look at. Photo of the day. Love it. And then something else. Mm-hmm. Do you guys have favorites? Like, oh, I like that. That's going there. Of my collections, like stuff you want to see come out. You like the black flower. I like the black flower too. I just think the scale is too big. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I just think the scale is too big. So that's why it has to be edited. Edited. I like that. What do you guys think? And I could trim a little bit of it off, but I like that. Sweet moment. Photo of the day. And that breaks that corner up. And what do we think? Do we want this up here? With the little yellow? I think I'm going to go for it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I am so excited when I get to share all the stuff that's coming. And you have to tell all your friends when I tell you that something big is coming and you need to be there, you need to bring all of your friends. It's going to be a biggie. And I need to get the word out. I kind of dig that. Yay! And then I'm going to do it. Kind of sprinkles of these little dots, right? I like it. And then I'll put some over here somewhere just to tie that in. Oh, that one doesn't have glue on it. The glue didn't come off with the little enamel dot. I love Queen & Company. I'm sure Greta's not here anymore, but Greta still works with Wendy at Queen & Company. And I know that this is past Greta's bedtime. If she's here, I'm shocked. I like it, friends. What do you guys think? I like it. Are you surprised? Are you surprised that that came together? Is it what you expected? It's not what I expected. Hey, you guys can add whatever you want. I feel like I'm happy with this. I don't want to add too much because it is a little busy, don't you think? But I like that. Sweet moment. Photo of the day. This is going to fall off if I don't glue it. And I could add something else up here, but I feel like sometimes it's good to just step away from it. It's good. Right? It's good. It's not at all is this what you would have expected for this layout? But look how fun by putting those circles in here. And here again, this is all pretty much customized with using these, and they are on vickiboutin.com. So if you guys have watched, you definitely go check out vickiboutin.com. Yeah, don't forget to thumbs up the video as well. And if you haven't subscribed, you want to make sure that you subscribe. And you could totally go in here, right? With word strips could go in here for your journaling and some up here. Do you see what I'm saying? Like a couple journal strips here and in here is really fun. I like it. I am quite happy with this. I think the photos pop because it's kind of contrasty. And then here, look. What do you guys think? I love this. Do you love that? Irresistible. I feel like as I work through using rub-ons, I would like sheets that have multiple of the same thing. Like I would like at least 2 of this. Because now it's done. I used it. And now it's done. But I love this. Nilmi and my family in Puerto Rico. And then look at us. Okay. So let's have like little chats. Everything like this one, right, was watermarked. And then this one that we didn't finish, remember? If you guys didn't watch this one, I stamped on it with a script stamp. And then rub-ons went just on cardstock on here. So those are all different options when you're using these Irresistibles. I think they are fun. And the other thing that is fun about this is you don't have to have a heat gun. You don't have to have embossing powder. It's much easier to use. But I think they turned out fun. I'm actually quite happy with that. I got to do the thing I love the most, mix media, and add interest with stencils. We used die cutting machine with our Sizzix. And then we pretty much did all the things, right? We did all the things. And you could definitely flip this to do doubles. Like this one for a double, I would probably do my circles across the page here. And then some circles here. And then I would probably do maybe even 4 square photos on the other side. And you could just continue it, right? But look I don't have to have doubles. I could put this in my photo album as 2 singles, but because the color family is the same, it does not have to be a double page layout. The colors are the same across these 2 pages. So 2 totally different stories, but I can put them together. I will break you guys. You don't always have to do a double page layout, right? You don't always have to do a double. Sometimes you don't have enough photos for it, right? And I don't want you to feel like you get locked up in that. And then you're like, well, I wish she did doubles. I do doubles all the time in my classes, right? Boop, up my nose. Ah! Sorry, my cord is stuck. Give me a second here. Get to see my big meaty hand. There we go. Hi. My cord was wrapped. That was so much fun. So, I rarely do doubles. I feel like it's a whole different skill set. Well, in my classes, I do double page layouts. We do lots of double page layouts. So, you guys had questions. So this next Friday, I will be doing a walkthrough of my brand new release, my brand new collection with 49 to Market. So make sure that you're here. I will do a giveaway. You know, I do a giveaway. Oh my goodness, Carissa. Okay, let me clean it up. So when I flick it over here, because there's crap. Remember, I was cleaning. So I have a whole thing of empty soda cans. So can I do this? Can you guys see? Can you see it over in the corner? Oh my gosh, I can't see anything. Do you see it right there? This thing? That's the ink storage. So it rotates. Boop. And I got it on Amazon. I'll find the link and I'll put it in the Vicki Boutin Creative Community. Okay? I'll put it in the Vicki Boutin Creative Community. So yeah, you could see it, right? I'll put it in there, the link. I'll find it. But I bought it on Amazon. Like I said, especially Amazon in Canada, it was pretty pricey. But that's what I got. And it fits all of them. And I have to label them. And then I'm going to put all the minis in there too. And there's room for it. But it's all foam core. I thought it was going to be like wood. When it came, it's foam core. It's like cut from foam core board. So it's not very heavy. And it's perfect. It's perfect for, I could do all my distress. And you could do your oxides in it. But I think I'm going to keep my oxides behind me so I don't have to put another one on the counter because it's big. Could probably stack 2 together, you know. You probably could put a second one on top of it. It might not rotate, but maybe, right? So, yay! Thank you. I got it in Texas. It's corduroy. Can you see that? It's corduroy. It's pretty. It's scrapbook. This is a scrapbook shirt. Look there's clusters all over. I love it. So, like I was saying, because I digress, it happens. Don't forget to join me next Friday. Full walkthrough. There will be a class using my new collection. It is going to be a quad folio book and layouts. So it'll be a little bit different. It's going to be releasing next week, available in all your favorite stores. I would figure probably the following week, right? So it's going to be awesome. We've been busy. Lots of stuff going on. There's lots of stuff to come. So check in. There's new stamps. There's new stencils. There's new dies coming. There's a new Sizzix release. There's a ton of stuff coming. So don't forget, if you haven't, thumbs up the video. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out. I will see you next Friday for that new release. I'm going to put little peeks up. And if you have any questions, you can reach me at info@vickyboutin.com. I hope you enjoy that. I can't wait to see what you make. Don't forget to follow us as well on Facebook at the Vicki Boutin Creative Community, the Vicki Boutin Creative Community Group Facebook page, and post so I can see what you guys are making. So thanks so much. I hope you enjoyed that. It was a long one. It's 11:15 p.m. Eastern time. But I had fun. I really enjoyed that. I hope you did too. Thanks for joining me, and have a wonderful rest of your weekend, guys. And make some time to create. It's good for the mind, body, and spirit. And you should do something for yourself. So see you guys later. Have a good night.